Hey, this is Andrew Brown, and in this video, we're going to take a look at GitHub hosted runners. So we're going to change it to be something that it normally isn't. Usually we use Ubuntu latest every single time. But I'm going to go ahead and press period. Before I do that, I'm going to open up Actions tab. We'll press period. And I'm going to want to copy over in here I have a Windows and a Mac one. So somewhere in here we have runner Mac OS, runner Windows, because those are two that we have yet to do. And we'll go ahead and paste them in. Lucky for you, I made sure that these work prior, but let's take a look at the Mac OS one. So here we're saying Mac OS latest. Sorry, I had a scam caller. So for Mac OS here, we can see that we are checking out a repo, we are creating a Swift file, we're installing Swift linter, and we run the Swift linter, and then we compile Swift code, because Swift is something that you would expect to be on Mac, okay? For the Windows one, we have Windows latest. I'm not sure why this is on the pull request. We'll take that off of there. It doesn't need to be on there. Not sure how that got there. And so here we're installing via Choco. Choco is like homebrew for Mac. We're installing PowerShell if it's not there. And then we have a PowerShell program. No, it's actually I don't know. We're installing. Well, I guess it's specific to Windows, so it makes sense that we would use Choco to test something here. But anyway, here we would add content. Add content. This is a .NET program. That's what I meant to say. A .NET program, and then we run it. And then over here we are using PowerShell, and they're running it. So all this stuff is very particular. The only thing that I'm noticing here that is a bit different is this here, the shell command. So I don't know if we actually ever cover that. If I haven't, I'll have to do that in a separate video. Shell GitHub command. I don't know how I missed that. But clearly that's changing the shell. So, oh yeah, I think I actually skipped this slide for some reason. But anyway, not this in particular, but I'm thinking now that I probably missed that. And you won't notice, it'll be in the course. But here it's changing the shell to be PowerShell. That makes sense. Anyway, so what we'll do is we'll bring these two over. All right, and so let's just say runners for Mac OS and Windows, and hopefully they'll work the first time around. And so we'll push that. We'll go here. So what could running Mac and Windows ones be useful for? Well, of course, if you are developing apps for either of those, but like, let's say you're building, yeah, that's what it is. Like you're compiling apps. Like maybe it could even be mobile apps, I suppose. But anyway, we will wait for those to run and see what happens, okay? All right, so let's take a look at these runs. So we have the Windows one and the Mac one. Actually, I can't tell which is which because they look very similar. Oh, this is the Windows, this is the Mac. Okay, so we'll go into here. And we'll take a look. And it's fine, it passed. Great, see it compiled it, cool. And we go into our Windows one. And so you can see that it ran, okay? So everything is good. And so that's all we want to do there. So we'll just go ahead and disable these. And that is our example for running Mac and Windows. And I will see you in the next one, okay? Ciao.